Hey everybody, welcome back. It's Surviving the Aftermath. We're having a good day. We're setting up the burners that we need that kind of fill the gaps a little bit. Got this little basic burner here. This one here is going in too, and then this shanty just completed. So we've got a lot of space for people. We're gonna be okay with people. And then of course we still have some survivors coming too to help us with labor. This improved tenement has been fully supplied as well, so we're gonna have even more housing for people now. When those new guys show up, we'll have a full house for them ready to go, which is gonna be great. So I'm gonna pause it really quick because we've got a couple of things I want to take care of before the winter. The catastrophe's about to strike, right? We got enough research points with all of that stuff, with the trades and stuff, to start toolsmithing, so that's begun. We'll be able to get the advanced toolmaker and stuff too. I don't believe we're going to be able to harvest all of this because I kind of messed up on that. Let's just tell them to harvest now and they'll get it done as fast as they can. This transformer is going in now too. So I might shift this to be regular old power as well, powered instead of this the wood. But this is covering a pretty wide area, and it's actually not covering that important of stuff. We have some other stuff that's kind of being covered here. So for the most part, it's kind of covering places like that people don't really work, you know? Like, sure, we got this and we've got these here, but I guess what I'm trying to say is what I could do is I don't really need to have these two buildings working during the winter. I can have this sort of bias this direction so it covers more of the important stuff instead of kind of this whole half-assing it sort of thing. It's not quite covering this. So what I'm thinking of doing is kind of changing my mind on where this is going to be located. Oh, wait, I can't actually fit it here. I was going to put it here. Now I can't put it here. All right, well, never mind. That idea is out the window. Forget it. So, like, I would basically, the plan was to put it here, and I don't believe this is going to reach there. So I think maybe we'll wait till after the winter to replace this one. The transformer's still going in, but I'm going to wait till winter to replace that. What else are we building? Botanical garden was what we were building too, but we don't have enough fun boxes to finish it, so I've paused that. And then this ranch has been paused the whole time because it takes a lot of resources. We are completely out of plastic, which isn't great, but we managed to, improve stuff with the plastic beforehand. This, I think, is the next thing I'd like to build, and we're out of components. So that wind turbine is going to be important because I think, anyway, once this winter begins and the electric radiators start going, we're going to find that we have a power deficit during the day and night, and that's not great. So we're going to... Also, it looks like the lightning rod is... Oh, yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's go back to here. So, Pinkman. We're going to have the cold. People are going to get sick in the cold. So, first thing you're going to do as 25 attack is you're going to head this way. Now, we can't get this guy this turn. You're going to have to do it next turn, unfortunately. Yes. Everybody else can attack it this turn, though, and I think we're going to go ahead and have you do that because you can. Oh, you can't. Well, never mind. I thought you could reach, but since I used this guy first, you had to go all the way around, and now you took the long way. So, I mean, like, this fight is happening. It's kind of balanced, but once these guys jump in, this guy's going down, so that'll be easy. So the settler is headed all the way over to this region here to get that research, and then looking for here. Okay. I was hoping you'd be done by now. You have more than a day. Dang. I want to get the antibiotics to the camp because they're gonna. It's cold. People are gonna get sick. There's the research we were hoping for. More antibiotics here, and we have the health to do that, and we have really good scavenging. I'm tempted to do this one instead. I'm looking at, let's see. So a day is 6 hours. That's, we have enough health for that. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to have you go ahead and get that instead. Take a boatload of damage, but you're going to get me a bunch of components. And then the big component haul is here. And it's not quite here yet. It's going to take a couple more turns to get there. But that's what we need here, 109 components. So, all right, that's the update, okay? We also have a couple people who are home, and I could send Hakeem to the map, actually. Why don't we send... Do I want... yeah, they're both scientists. So how about we send Hakeem to the map? Ooh, concrete's depleted. Hang on. We're going to be using that. Yeah, we're going to want to go this way with it. Yep, there. And then pollution. How are we doing on that? 31 left. Okay, good. So concrete's gonna keep going. I'm looking for like what construction do I need to make sure I finish. The ranch is fine. We don't need that yet. The botanical garden is just extra. And once we get the fun boxes, I'll just turn it back on, honestly. Once we get the fun boxes, it'll just finish. That's fine. Is there anything else I need to be concerned about before this winter begins? Because it's coming. I haven't been raided in a while. I know I say that as kind of like a... Well, now that I've said it, it's absolutely going to happen. We're gonna get people coming in here for sure. But Transformers done. Let's take a look. Okay, so I want Hakeem.
Reporting in.
He's gonna go over here to the side quest for the old world knowledge. I mean, it makes sense to send the scientist, you know? That's pretty good. I didn't even think about that when I sent him initially, but now I feel like that's a genius move. Okay, so cold is gonna happen any second now. We're gonna have to deal with winter yet again. Now, I've had some comments about like, why am I only on one battery, right? And again, I just want to reiterate, I'm only on one battery because my surplus during the day is greater than my deficit at night. That means I will always have power. Always, okay? If my surplus during the day is greater than my deficit at night, you will always have power. However, the wintertime coming, that's not necessarily the case. We'll probably see that not be the thing. We'll probably see maybe just barely. If we have a surplus, it'll be barely. I kind of want winter to hit so I can tell. Then, we still have a 16 deficit at night, which is why I'm building this. This will take care of that. Once we get those components, this will take care of that. So we don't need more storage. Okay, we need more generation. And that's what I've been doing is focusing on generation. It looks to me like I also need clothing. How? Oh, you know what? The survivors from the outpost just arrived, and they arrived without clothing. So that's the 10 blips. They're just gonna go get clothes right now, and then they're all fine. So we shouldn't see anybody with clothing icons above their head. They should be going and getting them. Yeah, and they just did. Okay. Specialist ready for action again. Let's take a quick look. You're the most important one to get back home. Like, okay, get back home as soon as possible. Ready. Wallaby, get in there. Pinkman, get in there. Those guys toast. This is all good now. Yes. Settler, keep going. I don't need to micromanage the settlers. They're not as vital. The people who need to fight, that should be micromanaged. And then the people I really need home with their haul, I'm gonna bring these guys and have them move as soon as possible every single time, because I don't want to have to wait that full cycle just for them to come home. Hakeem, go check this out.
What do we have here?
What you got? The old nuclear plant looms over the horizon, quiet and intimidating. A quick inspection reveals that one door has rusted enough to be pried open. Unfortunately, someone seems to have dwelled this place already, as the hallway leads to an impenetrable blockade. There is a message on a nearby wall. Radiation too dangerous, relocated to the museum. Okay. We'll head to the museum then, which is located right next to camp. Of course it is. So I think what I might do here is just have Hakeem come home.
Not going to happen.
Well, I was hoping he could get there in 2. But since he can't, I can send Darius, because he's also a scientist. So I will just send Darius to the world map instead. All right, there's the winter storm. Now this is nighttime, so we see the negative 34 deficit. That's a big deal. That's gonna be a big deal. If I can get him back here for those components, this will be fine. Let me see. Colonists found something. I'll check that out right now.
Something unusual has been found in the forest surrounding the colony.
A wagon is parked deep into the woods, the windows covered with tarp. There are footprints around the vehicle, but they can't be tracked. There could be something valuable inside, but opening the wagon is not without risk. We're gonna arm the colonists with 15 wood. Okay, it didn't actually matter, I guess. The wagon is open only to reveal a small group of thugs sleeping inside. Not taking kindly to the surprise, they swiftly open fire to the colonists. A few people get injured before eventually the thugs are taken down. 2 colonists are injured. Well, that didn't work out. That backfired. Unfortunate. All right, so 2 days before the winter storm completely happens. But you notice it's giving us a warning, right? There's our energy consumption. We can see that the, not this. This is now running, right? It's generating heat at 6, right? So all of these things, we need to keep an eye on them now. So, yep. It is all about the components at this point.
Yes.
Darius, we're gonna have you head here for now. We'll have you head here now. Yep. Go.
Found something.
Okay, so the road leads to a small town with a museum at the center. The museum has certainly seen better days. The front has collapsed and gaining entry is no small feat. However, there is just enough of an opening to allow a small individual to slip inside. A massive brontosaurus skeleton decorates the museum's lounge, a reminder of yet another bygone era. Behind it, the wall has been covered in notes, kind of personal notes on how to survive in a world like this. Whoever left the message that the plant is no longer here, but this knowledge could prove useful nevertheless. So I could take the notes and look around if I had a scavenger, or I could just take the notes and skim through them as a scientist. Most likely this results in us gaining science. A lot of science. Okay, 700 of it. That was good. After copying the notes, it becomes apparent that some pages are missing. Perhaps they were hidden somewhere else. Taking a look around other parts of the museum pays off as another set of notes is found further inside.
Quest complete.
Very, very cool.
Not gonna work.
Have you send back to there. And I think that is actually it for all the turns on the map, since
What's
these
up?
guys just don't have anything we can do. Okay. Really quick, let's take a look at the trade screen. Oh, you guys didn't arrive yet. Oh, I thought you had already arrived. So there's a lot more science points coming in then. Great. Going on that note then, toolsmithing is like gonna be done, and that's cool. But what do we need after toolsmithing? Do we want to go for motorization right away, or do we shift? I think we shift to industrial mining first. The cars are important, but this is big. Plastic, okay? You need it. So I think we're gonna queue this up. And we'll start researching that right after. That's great. Okay, so which ones are we gonna work though? Like, this is a nice deposit. It's right in the middle. It's gonna generate pollution. We'll have to just keep cleaning it up, I guess. But I think the best one, this one for concrete, absolutely. And then this one for plastic, absolutely. This is the one, yeah. 93. We may use all of this, and then I can always eventually tap into this one too, but there might be a better source of plastic. Not this one. I was thinking it'd be over here, but I don't remember. No, it doesn't appear so. This building, very cold. Let's get out of it. This building, very cold. Let's get out of it. Apparently this one's cold too. Wait. Why are you cold? You are just... There's no way. No way. No, you are heated, dude. Don't give me that crap. This is in the heat zone. It is, man. Let's take a look at the toxic piles here. 21 left. Come on, we can do this. And then there's 2 bits of metal here, which we have to go get. So over here, we're not keeping this warm, and I feel like you're doing really good on metal scavenging, you know? Like, this place is awesome. But I don't need the metal right now. Let's get rid of this. Bring these guys in. Bring you in. Let's get all of you into workplaces that are heated, okay? I don't need everybody to be sick all the time, okay? We've got a fully staffed medical field hospital here, and then another medical tent that's got 2 people in it. This one's on standby. I'm not really gonna staff this unless we need it. And I think that's kind of it. Do I need the water? No. I think I can probably do without that. Same thing with this water collector too. We can get rid of that, and then the fishing hut, I don't know about our food supply. I mean, I have traded a whole bunch of it lately. Let's add one more person into fishing. If I'm unstaffing the water, I have the supply for people to get somebody in for fishing too. But I have a lot of carriers now, so logistics, we're kicking ass on logistics. I just wish we were kicking ass on other things too. Where are you?
Your orders.
Dang, come on in. 6 points. Almost. Oh, almost.
My pleasure.
He's so close. He's right there.
Orders.
And then we finish the wind turbine, and then we're good to go on power. It does say that we have 14 surplus during the day. So I'm happy about that. Let's get you in camp.
Sure thing.
Here we go. You guys aren't done with this guy yet? Yeah, 11 hours. All right.
Shoot.
Who else? Anybody else? You.
How may I help?
Enoch. Oh, right. You're taking damage. 11 hours until you got the 60 components, too. Okay. So anyway, yeah, once he gets back, this circle goes around one more time. Then this gets done, right? That's going to add, what is it, 14 power? What's that? 14 power. So we have a 14 surplus during the day. So we're able to charge our battery back up during the day. But storage, 1,046, right? So during the day, we charge it up, but during the night, we deplete it faster than we're charging it during the day right now. When this goes in, that gets fixed. We won't have to worry about that anymore. Of course, we want to continue to expand our power grid because we want to keep making radiators instead of firewood, but no, it's totally fine as of now anyway.
We've made a new discovery.
I'm wondering if it's worth upgrading the other fishing place, you know? Is that worth it? For even more fish? We could always sell them. Trade convoys arrived. That's great. So that takes care of, we got science points for that too. And I think I want to get, I just got a boatload of plastic then, right? Oh yeah, I did. Hell yeah. Welcome in, Mr. and Mrs. Plastic. Mr. and Mrs. Plastic? Jesus. It's like a, is this the Barbie game? I think we're playing Barbie's Dream World now. Isn't that what it was called? Dream World? Actually, Dream House maybe, I forget. I never played it. It's just in my top of my head here. Junior engineers, the cabin might get a bit crowded at times, but additional workers help to unlock the full potential of extractors each day. So we want this after this so that we have the maximum output. So we'll just queue that up. We'll make sure that we're really good on industrial mining first and foremost. And then we are definitely gonna have them, you know, get into work as soon as possible, for sure. Of course, those industrial miners, they take a lot of power too, so it's, you know, we got to be mindful of that as well. Let's put one more inside that cabin. Heat-wise, I think we're doing all right. I still don't know why. You are heated, aren't you? Okay, yeah, you're heated. You're fine. It just looked like you weren't heated. Like this, you can see the difference between these two buildings, I think. I hope. The video is showing it, right? We got like this, I don't know, like there's still this cold aura about them. Like, see how this building doesn't have that, I guess I want to call it smoke, but it's not. It's like this mist, this, I don't know, this haze, this snowy haze. It doesn't have it, but this building does. And so does this. Right? Because these are cold. They're not like they're not covered by anything, right? Oh, production limit. I was gonna say, like, we definitely have workers. Yeah, production limit. I probably should up this. Should I? I think I should, but in order to up this, I gotta have additional burners. I gotta make sure these guys are warm. So why don't we put this extra burner like right here. And then I can go ahead and up this production limit to, let's say, I don't know, 400, let's say. Let's go 450, 420, 420 there. And then when this gets built, we won't have to deal with the cold on this building anymore. Specialist is near death. I know. But they got the stuff, and that's what's important. Go ahead and search that area real quick, and then we'll have you head back. Although, health-wise, with being 18 health, you can, I want to say you can probably do this. Depends on how many times it's going to damage you. You can technically survive a day and a half, technically. But I don't need you to do it, because I'm going to have enough. But,
We won the battle.
all right, Wallaby, You're the scavenger. You can do this a lot faster. It says you're going to take additional damage doing this, but you're the better scavengers. We'll have you do it. And then, do we want these guys to head this way? There's more antibiotics this direction. I'm going to have... Pinkman's so slow, though. I still think it's the same amount of turns, isn't it?
How may I help?
No, it's one extra turn, but you scavenge way faster.
Sure thing.
I'm going to have you go there. Then Mishka, I'll have you head back to camp. All right, good.
Yes?
Yes, Shine, get in there. Okay, and then you're in here too. All right, so everybody's in. Components have been delivered. We should hopefully see this. Should hopefully see this finish. Build that next. Yep. And then you're bringing in plastic some more. Let's put somebody in that lumber yard too. We just got to keep the wood going too, because we're going to start using it. And then, yeah, for the logging camp, I think I'm definitely going to put a limit on this. I can type in this field. I don't know why I don't do it. Just type, dude. I'm waiting for the comments going, you know you can type in there, right? Watch the whole video. Make sure I don't figure it out myself, okay? I'm just saying. Hey, it's that lady again. She ready to scam me?
A barely functional car is parked by the gate, and a woman steps out.
299 science seems nice. We don't have a lot of fiber, but what we do have is a decent supply of clothing, and we're constantly getting more clothing from the map. So 300 extra science could be nice. How about, see, we don't have a whole lot on the antibiotic side of things. We also don't have a whole lot of tools. So giving up the tools, I think, is probably the deal breaker here, because I need the tools. So I'm gonna accept this one, because it's just like, it's the resource cost that I'm most comfortable losing, right? I'm most comfortable trading that resource. Move your work area over here so you can clean that up. And then at this point, like, pollution is kind of taken care of, you know? Like, sure, we got this, but that's so far away from people that I don't really care. Same thing with this one. I don't really care so much about these. The only real reason to keep going out and getting the pollution is so I can sell it, right? Kinda. So the wind turbine's completed. That gives us a 28 surplus during the day. Now that's not 34. However, this is a wind turbine, so it is also going to operate at night, and that is going to reduce our deficit at night as well. And I think we'll find that at nighttime, our deficit is lower than 28. And if that is the case, then we are never going to run out of power. So currently storage is moving up. And this is frozen. That's nice. I mean, it was always going to be frozen, right? This is in the heater. Let's make sure we don't have any heating problems. I want to make sure. It's hard to tell. It shouldn't be. I should be able to just go to temperature, right? There we go. So, I think, yeah, the chilly area. So this house is a little chilly, but it's like, it's not that bad. And these are covered by these are burners. This one is our logging camp, and it's a little bit chilly in here. Kind of not covered by burners. Sort of the same thing with the concrete place. This is just completely, it's vacant too, though. I think I'm gonna actually unstaff the concrete for now. And I think we can survive the firewood. I don't know. That's kind of risky, isn't it? Yeah, I think not. I think we're going to keep the... Hey, that's interesting. I never noticed that before. They open up this door and they just chuck the firewood outside. Thought that was kind of cool. Can I see that again? No? Not going to let me? Oh, well. So Specialist is ready to go.
All done.
Enoch has found more fun boxes and another shopping center to set up a settlement. Well, pretty cool. So this is 2 days, 11 hours. You will not survive this. All right, so let's have you head back to Colony. You got a lot of loot on you.
All done.
Garrett's got the antibiotics. That's fantastic. So now what I want you to do is I want you to hop in this car. And then this car is going to head all the way back to camp. All the way back to camp. It's got a ways to go, but it can travel pretty far. And we got parts, fun box, antibiotics. I mean, like, we got a lot of stuff here that we're bringing back. I like the fun boxes. We're going to need to set up another camp so that we can get more. I'm curious as to... I kind of wish I could convert the camp. You know, like, instead of demolish, do I get the settler back? Probably not. But if I did, then I could just convert the camp to, you know, get me the fun boxes instead of survivors, I think. There's only 3 survivors here, so I'll go ahead and take them now. More people to feed, but also more people to work, right? So those are done. And they're actually doing it pretty fast, aren't they? Let's have them go get that, I guess. That way I don't have to micromanage it very often. This winter is... I think this is going to be a long winter. I think it's going to be a long winter this year, too. I'll upgrade the fishery.
There are survivors at the gate.
Ooh, another decision to make. Now, let me see. I just sent 3. We have 10 in there and 10 in there, so we are capped out.
We've made a new discovery.
We already have. We're already going to have homeless. So we need to build more homes. These shelters. Another tenement could be useful here. I think this is outside the range of any heater, I believe. Yeah, that's not going to cover it. It's not. The boiler's covering it. Sorry, the burner does cover this. But if I replace this with a radiator, that will not be covered by it. One thing I could maybe do, I could place... I wonder, if I place a radiator right here... Okay, right next to this house, it's too far away. 1 tile. Damn. It's always 1 tile. It's 1 tile over here too, isn't it? Yeah. Yep. Because I want to place it here, and then I can cover this whole area with heat too. So I need another transformer. Now the bigger transformers have bigger range too, right? So like I don't need like they directly upgrade too. Yeah. So I can get bigger transformers with better range. But before I can do that, I kind of need to... Oh man, this makes it really difficult to see. Why is it... Don't default to this view. It's like the contrast between the white ground and this is really bad. Normally this isn't a big deal, but in the winter time, it's a much bigger deal. I'm kind of trying to figure out where this... Be right there. So if I put tenements along that side, it'd end up being about here. It looks like anyway. If I put this here, that will cover all of this with power and be connected. It did say it was connected. So hypothetically speaking, I can do something like this now, right behind this building. And that would permit me to make all of this warm. Let's build that next. 5 components. Yes, build that next. We can make this all warm, so that these guys aren't getting sick. And then we can place in, at that point, another tenement. Now, I want to improve it, but another tenement is fine. Because we're going to be shifting to houses later, too. I know the tenements aren't that comfortable, but I don't want berths to get out of control. So I kind of do want to expand with housing that isn't quite as comfortable. Let me take a look.
Ragged bunch shuffles slowly towards the gate.
So they're bringing parts, which is okay. They're bringing 2 adults and 3 children. These guys are going to end up... Yeah, also they're going to consume some meds. Going to consume our antibiotics. If I ignore them for now, how long will they stay out there? Like, can we get this house built in time? I'm not so sure. Got lots of plastic. Also, it looks to me like I could go like that and connect this road. But do I want to? I think I'd rather do this. Something like that. Yeah, because I think I want to put another tenement next to this. Or at least leave room for these tenements to be replaced by houses and large houses. All right, trade convoy just showed up. That's going to give us even more stuff. And how is our research? Junior engineers has started. So industrial mining. Let me take a look at this really quick while we're building the houses. We want 30 components for each of these. Yikes. So I think probably the plastic extraction first. It takes the most resources to make plastic extraction. Yeah, sure does. That's a lot of stuff to make that. It causes pollution. Plastic extractor. We're gonna place this here. This one's 99% purity, so it's awesome. I won't be able to place it though because of this. Yeah, that burner is gonna have to be moved now, which means all of this is gonna stop being. Darn it. Okay, we could maybe get started on the concrete one. Concrete extractor is a lot of metal and some parts. We don't have the parts anyway. The only one I can do is metal extraction. So many components. Okay, we're gonna put a pin in that. We can't actually build those yet because I don't want to move this burner until the winter is done. Then I could move this and then I'll reposition everything. I think for now that's not gonna happen. Let's go ahead and have the I want this built next. I think we don't have the parts to build this. Oh no. Shoot, we don't have the parts to build it. Okay, emergency burner then. Emergency burner, build that. It's fine. They're already placing materials for the tenement anyway, but I'm just trying to get them to get the stuff warm first. Yeah, and now we'll tell them to build that next. Okay. Let's let the survivors in, pending the construction on this starting. We need to see this start. Need a little bit more left. Specialists are ready for action. Give me a second. Which ones? Settler.
Orders.
You've arrived at this desert where the 30 every 12 hours is going to be here. Good. Let's get a science outpost here.
Done.
There we go. So that's going to be formed. Now we're getting 38 every 12 hours. 38? That's interesting. It's more than it said. Maybe I missed something, but it's giving me bonus. Maybe it's a bonus for every outpost you have, kind of thing.
Going.
That'd be kind of cool. You're 30. Radar is 30, so that's the same. Observatory is 25. We actually don't have another settler for that. Might be a good idea to do that. This is 1 every 12 hours. This one is 20. This one's 30, and you're giving me 39. Ooh. Strange. I wonder if the bonus for the individual... I don't know this. I'm wondering if the bonus for the researcher plays a role, like when I make them a settler, does it play a role in the actual output that they make when they form a base? I wonder if that's a thing.
Okay.
I never bothered to look into it, you know? Got ideas now. Whoa, we got serious cash right now, currency. So his name is Gorky. That's funny. 900 coins for a fighter. I do have some fighting to do. God, that's a lot for a fighter, though. All right. All right. Only because you have 7 AP
Reporting in.
while being a fighter, so you're better than Pinkman. I realize Pinkman isn't a fighter, but like he has attack that's on par with all of my other fighters. So that's why I thought he was a fighter, because he's got 25 damage. I mean, it just made sense to me at the time. All right, I'm gonna accept these guys because this is about to get built. Very, very close. I just need to see it go green, and then I'll get these guys in. All right, good. And it's waiting for a builder. Let's go ahead and accept these guys. They're gonna be homeless for a little while. It's gonna suck, but presumably they're gonna run to the medical first to get uninfected. And in that time, their house should be built. Let's hope that that's the case. So house is going down right now. And then once this is built with the parts that are coming in, once that's built. Oh, actually, we don't need parts coming in. We can make our own parts now, can't we? Let's do that. It's the mechanic shop. Recycles junk and manufactures the valuable bits into mechanical parts. Parts can be used widely for production of refined resources and construction of more advanced buildings. So we have everything we need to make this. We do. So I can have this be here. I think that'll be outside the range for that burner. It will. Eventually, that'll have to be a burner too. Or I can place it over here. That's a 37%. I'm not going to work that one. We'll place the mechanic shop right here. Because it needs to draw power anyway. So it needs to be in range of that. So we're going to place you right here. Yes. Yes. Place that right there. All right, so they're going to build the tenement. That gives housing to the people who just arrived after they seek treatment anyway. That's good. And then all of this is just going to get starting delivered already because we have tons of carriers. So I don't even have to prioritize it. I'm going to because survivors just showed up. Nice. Okay, so this is like instantly full. Congrats, everyone. But because people just showed up, they brought parts with them. Oh, they brought parts with them. That's fantastic. All right, good. So I think what we'll do here is we'll go ahead and demolish you. Oh, what? What happened? Why did you die? Old age while you were building the radiator. Oh, man. That's unfortunate. Complete the radiator, please. There we go. Now all of these things are warm again. Cool. All right, now we'll have more parts as soon as this gets built. Delivering a lot of plastic there. And then, yeah, once the winter is over, we'll start getting plastic from this. That's a very good source. We can then stop people from, you know, having to work this concrete here. We can go ahead and get the concrete sorted in from over there, too. There's the bandits we expected. See? Had to happen. Had to happen. So let's go ahead and dismiss this, dismiss that. I can't dismiss those. Specialist ready. Let's take a look at this really quick.
Huh?
You need to come back home. Yep.
Okay.
You have parts, right?
Yes?
No, you have components, which is still pretty good. Tankman, antibiotics, fine.
All cleaned up.
You've got antibiotics, and you know what? You can get back to home right now. Potentially help with the raids, so let's go ahead and have you do that.
All right.
You can bring the antibiotics back too. We got people sick. Then we've got the car, which is on its way. It's not quite here yet, but it's very close. And then that will also help us with the raid too, potentially. Okay. We want to go ahead and have this fully staffed. Go ahead and have this staffed right now. I realize it's cold, but you're not going to be there very long. And now I want to make sure that we have all of our dudes at the front ready to go.
Yes.
Okay? Just have you guys come on up here
Your orders.
and get ready to fight. Okay? In case
Ready.
you have to. Like, there's so many specialists right now. If these guys don't stand a chance, there's no way. All right, let's try it.
A group of bandits have appeared at the gate, seemingly out of thin air.
Several skillfully camouflaged and well-armed individuals are ready to charge and wreak havoc on the colony. Taking them down will be hard, but not impossible. One of them approaches the gate. This is your first and last chance. Give up the goods, or we will attack. Let them come. The leader grins ominously, egged on by the colony's defiant attitude. She raises her weapon, and in unison, the bandits open fire on the gate and its defenders. Okay, 12 bandits, right? We're pretty well armed. We should have automatic rifles here. I'm noticing that we have a lot of people with crossbows, right? That's a crossbow, and that's a crossbow as well. So the one thing I'm not understanding here, okay? These are guards, and the guards, well, where are the guards? Let me see, where's the guard? Okay, so you have an automatic rifle. So only the guards apparently are getting automatic rifles. Even though we have automatic rifles, they're not getting them at the gate, which is odd. I would hope that they would be armed with them at the gate, but that doesn't seem to be the case. This is a very close fight, but it does look like we are going to be victorious. And we are... Ooh, they got through. The gate is destroyed. They got through. There should be only one of them. And they're going to be completely toast. Fortifications have been breached. Defend the colony, protect its people however you can. Wait, what the? How in the world? Wait, there was only one of you left. There was only one left. Right? Wolfgang Bandit. Bandits. Like,
What's up?
Darius. Yeah. Like, a little bit confused as to how that came to be. How are you guys not attacked? Like, get in there and attack.
We've made a new
With automatic weapons, please. You know? Yeah. So, yeah, apparently, even though you have automatic weapons, they still were equipped with crossbows here. So I guess, do you have to keep them equipped on the gate the whole time? Is that how that works? Maybe? I don't know. I know that the guards will get the weapons. I know that, right? But I was kind of hoping that the people who are... See, now, they have automatic weapons. But did they just get them, or did they have crossbows anyway? Or does the automatic weapons just look like crossbows when you look at the characters? Maybe that's just how it is. Maybe they just always look like that. I like how everybody's just standing around outside. Like, what are you doing right now? Well, your workplace is the medium field. You have nothing to do or carry, I guess. Let's give you something to carry. Mechanic shop is done. Yeah, I want to give you something to carry. How about we grab... Concrete. It's not important as plastic. Plastic is so important. I just don't want to work that one. Can I work a different one? Metal, 88. You know, maybe the metal one. Constant supply of metal, not bad. Let me see. Metal extractor. We have all those resources. We could. Go like that. We could. We don't have any warmth for this area, though. I think just as a temporary thing, I'm going to pop a burner right here. All right. So now they got lots of things to carry. Off you go. Carry things. You guys are standing around. You shouldn't be. Here. Let me help you out. Go carry things. Go do things. Because you're just standing around, man. Don't do that. Don't stand around. It's a very busy place. That was old age. Yep. So a lot of people are dying of old age. It's like, I can't obviously do anything about that. And then for the production limit on parts, why don't we make this like... let's go with 100 for now. I don't see any reason to need any more than that for the time being. Gate is almost halfway resourced anyway, like for repairs. About halfway sourced. Oh, another school would be a good idea. We should totally do that. Probably 2 of them. And a and you know what? Yeah, one of these depots here too. To get people to... Yeah, we should. We should get people for maintenance here. We'll put this right next to here. More maintenance there. And then we're not researching anything. We could do circuit assembly, but I think... Yeah, junk recycling as soon as possible, just so we don't waste the junk. We get extra parts for that to be more optimal as fast as we can. But then after that, I kind of want to go towards mess hall. Ooh, large stalls, though. Could. We could. I think this is not an upgrade, though, right? It says it's an upgrade. Yeah, it says upgrade. So the large ranch has the same footprint as the smaller ranch? I mean, not entirely. I'm fine with that. This creates pollution too. Is food an issue though? Right? Take a look at it. Is food an issue? I mean, the number is dropping. But I can't tell if it's dropping because I traded or if it's dropping like over time. We're also down water at the moment. Could be because of the animals. We do have a lot of chickens now. We have a full set of cattle. Why don't we go ahead and butcher 2 cows. Let's go with 3 of the pigs. And we'll take out, let's say, 4 of the chickens. Yeah. So that'll give us a whole lot of food. And it should start reducing our water consumption. There we go. Yep. This is very cold. Doesn't say it has to be warmed by anything. Did I ever upgrade this? Yeah. Let's just get 3 people in there fishing too, I guess. This is almost fixed. That's good. Well, actually, that's a research we should head down. Maybe getting this. I mean, this thing fell, right? We actually lost the gate that time. So should be safety, and then all the way to. Well, we can go cleansing. That's the sauna. I'd like to go steam rooms right after that, though, just so I don't have to use the firewood. But the fortress is what we need here. Maybe this is what we do instead. I think so. We'll take the disaster forecast for now. Because I don't want to interrupt junk recycling. This is 700, so we should be good there. And then we don't quite have enough to get both of them. But by the time we start this and ultimately do it, we'll have earned enough to be able to do that anyway. So I think that's the thing. I think we go after Fortress now, because this is clearly not sufficient to protect us anymore, you know? So maintenance depot's going in. Gonna have that managed, and then this is out now. So no more metals here. That's what this is going in for, because that's metals. So I think, yeah, the only thing that's left is over here, and we don't need you to go all the way over there. So actually, I'm thinking this is it. I think we pull you. We just stop this right now. We'll just go ahead and kill this building. And that gives us resources back, but we kill that building. And then let's change the work area to cover, like, maybe like this. Okay. Now, those workers for metal, they're going to end up over here now. They're going to end up working in the metal extractor now. And, I think I also want some more extra wood too. Whoa, no carriers. Really? No workers? 58 carriers and no workers? I only have 29 children this time. That's interesting. Solution deposit depleted. Just those 2. I was thinking about streaming this again. What do you guys think? Leave me a comment. Do you guys like the live streams for this, or are you like, you know, are you one of those people who are just like, you know what, dude, this whole live streaming craze is just not for me? In which case, all I have to ask is, have you tried it? Because it's kind of cool to be able to interact with you guys in real time. Kind of like one of my favorite things anyway. You know what, let's make this a double. You know, in the middle of a crisis, I'm decorating. And then we'll take the yellow bushes, I think. It's kind of all the way through here. Like a yellow bush zone. This is a yellow bush zone. Actually, at the end here, what we could do instead is, instead of the bush on the end here, we could make it like a torch or something. Light the way sort of thing. Kind of like that. But this is the botanical garden, right? So 30 entertainment, consumes 5 water. Running a little low on that at the moment. Right? Botanical garden. Yeah. Now, is it cold? No, because of this. But after we remove this, of course, it will be cold. And then I kind of want to upgrade these houses. Eventually, I'm going to have actual comfortable houses, though. How deep do I really want to go into upgrading these shanties? Not sure. Junk recycling is nearly complete, which is going to be sweet. Because right now it's 14 and 6. And if we can get that research done, Now it should be more than that, I thought. What's the point of this? Hold on. Where's the... This, right? Yeah, +2 parts. Junk lasts a lot further than your average Joe, putting every single bit of scrap to good use. Huge difference. So, +2 parts. So does that just mean... Like, it's going to say 6, but I'll end up having more than that? Let's find out. So currently we have 89. So do we gain 8? Right? Instead of 89, do we have... Yeah, okay, it just switched. Okay. Now we're getting 8. Cool. All right, we survived the winter, everybody. Isn't that nice? It's kind of cool, I think. Let's put everybody back on the crops. Yep, get people back on the farms. We have a huge deficit in water. What? Holy crap. What happened to the water? It's an enormous deficit. Get people on these water carrier places, but like, what happened to the water? Is it the botanical garden? I mean, it's only 5. What would that be? Also, you need power. Of course you do. Of course you do. Dumb. Get a couple people on concrete here. Hopefully they don't go near that. And then you guys, welcome back into your jobs. This is 286 metal still here. I'm going to have you guys kind of spread yourselves out and do whatever you want there. Okay, so to get the power out that way, I got 17 components. This isn't going to be pretty. This is not going to be easy. But yeah, I was kind of hoping I could get out on this side. About there. Technically, it'd be better for me to go on this side, right? Because then I could build things here later. Yeah, let's do that. We'll go like that. And then when that's built, when it's built, I should be able to place another one here, and that would connect this to power and everything. So we hope. And then once that's done, this is going to consume 12, which I think is more than I want it to consume. So we're going to have to drop another turbine. I don't have the components for that until you arrive. Hi.
Going.
Thanks for the components. That's all I needed. All right, now we can build that pretty easily. It'd be really nice to have a constant supply of components, wouldn't it? Like some place on the map with constant supply of components. Ugh. Like instead of this, actually, that's probably what these are for. I bet that's what these are for. Can I take a look at that? Let me take a look at this. Because there has to be a way to actually make these components, right? So if I zoom ahead, circuit assembly is how we make electronics. Ah! The circuit assembly, that's where the components are made. Okay. So we get electronics and components from this, and we consume the rare metals. Okay. Wait. It also says we consume components. Wait a minute. Or maybe it takes components to build it? Now I'm confused. Disaster forecast is being done, though. I do want to go this way first, though. I think this is critical. I want to get this first. But if we can, because we just delivered components, I think, I want to expand power one more time. And I don't want to be on this side. I want to be on this side. I want to put another one right here. But that requires me to have another transformer, or to upgrade the transformer. What is that, research? Is that an infrastructure? What's that research? Battery stacking, big panels. No. The transformer upgrade. Where is that? I thought there was a transformer upgrade. Oh, that's what amplification is. Gotcha. Okay. Do we queue this instead? Let's queue that instead. And then I might actually, if I'm going to queue that, I may be able to extend the range on this then, right? I may be able to push that further out. It's fine. You know what? It's fine. Whatever. It's fine. Just build it so I can do my thing. And then I can get more metals. We're running out of metals now. I thought there was another... Oh, well, obviously there's this, but I thought there was another one in addition to this too, but there isn't. This game consumes you, okay? Like when you start playing it, you just can't stop. Anyone else experience that? Just the inability to stop. Let's check out what From the Shadows. From the shadows I come.
Bandits tend to hog resource locations and attack unprovoked. And as such, curbing their numbers whenever possible is advisable. The Wolf Gang are particularly bothersome, thanks to their preference for ambushes and surprise attacks.
If anybody can tell me what game the thing I just said is from, then you get bonus points. I don't really know what the bonus points are for, but you get them. They're there. They're yours. Bonus points. They're often on the move and stop only to rest in one of their fortified camps. 3 such forts have been spotted with minimal guards posted in each, so breaking in with force to weed out their numbers might be worth it. Attack the camps. Okay, we can attack the camps. I have plenty of fighters, remember? So let's go ahead and see where that is. We'll get Gorky to the world map. Pinkman's already out there.
Job done.
And again, he's not a fighter, but he has fight skills. Okay, he's got a high attack. So he's like a fighter. He's like the most fighter of the non-fighters, okay? And then this is his. So 4. Okay, there's 3 of them here. Is that it? Oh, map is skipping on me. Nice. Yeah, map is skipping on me. I think I'm gonna have Pinkman in return. I don't necessarily need to know what's over here just now. Who else has the big attack? I think Wallaby's attack was okay.
What you need?
9, so not okay then. It was you, Garrett. To the world map with you.
Your command.
Zhang, you are filled up and ready to go. Darius has 9 attack. Hakeem wasn't a fighter. Inuk, that's the other one. You're wounded though. Mishka, hey, there you are. Good. Full health, send to the world map. Okay, so you know what? I'm just gonna send Wallaby too. So you guys are all going to the world map. And we're going to have you guys, you know, take these other fools out. Let's go ahead and unmask you guys there, or unman you guys there. Okay, so with our fighters then, we'll start with, I guess, Wallaby. Let's have you take out this one first. They don't have that much damage to them. We'll just get you set up and initiated here so that you're ready to attack next turn.
Reporting in. All right.
And I think there's one more. Yeah,
Yes.
Garrett. Right here.
Moving.
Garrot. All right. Good. You know what? This video is very long, isn't it? You guys like the longer videos? If you like longer videos, you should like the streams, right? That's those two things I think are connected, right? Maybe a little bit. I think those are connected. All right, I can put this way over here because it's just the zones have to be connected, not the actual units themselves. So I can kind of just put this right here. And I will. That will start allowing us to gather lots and lots of metals. So this will just cost nothing. And then over time, well, okay, it costs the supply in here, but there's over 10,000 metal in here. And this will generate 16 metal and 9 junk just perpetually. All right, it just happens. All right, and that's 18% efficiency, which is amazing. So we'll do that. That's gonna provide us with all the metals and junk we need to keep our parts up here. And then we can, yeah, I want to start making components for sure. That's been a bottleneck for a little bit. Water is a concern. I'm gonna look at that for sure, but you guys are gonna see that. You guys are gonna see that next time, okay? Because this video is very long. Yeah. So thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. Let me know what you think of the longer videos, or about the streams. Right? I think I might start streaming games that are not the same. Like, I don't know. I'm torn. All right. This career is very taxing, like mentally. It's not physically, of course, but like mentally, it's quite taxing to figure out, like, you know, what do I play now? What do I want to play now? That part's always so, it's never been easy. I've been doing this for almost 6 years, It has never been easy to answer that question. And because I'm all over the place. I think I might start streaming some stories, streaming some RPGs that I've been wanting to cover, things that I've been wanting to experience, and then I'll just keep the VODs, keep the long videos and stuff, but I'll keep that to this, you know, the city building genre and stuff. I've got Recipe for Disaster I'm gonna play soon. I also have a couple of other like indie games that are in this same genre, like, you know, city builders and stuff. So we're gonna get to those as well. And
A van's parked outside the gate.
this guy's got
A
seeds.
man dressed in eccentric clothing steps out and opens the back, revealing a small collection of goods.
Which is like insects and stuff, right? Like, I don't know. We'll take this cockroach and maybe we'll make some cockroaches. There you go. We got a cockroach seed because that makes sense. That's going to do it, guys. Thank you very much. Disaster forecast is being researched, and I think we'll probably stick with the fortress being on deck. And if we don't do the fortress on deck, then certainly I think we'll take care of the, you know, what we need for circuit assembly will probably be next after that. So take care. We'll see ya. Bye-bye.